You're listening to Virginia High Bearcat football on Spreaker Radio.
Welcome to Virginia High School. This is Dylan Hutton along with Travis DeBus, Kevin Corbett on the stats for us as we get set for kickoff. Hopefully everything's coming through loud and clear on our end now. Again, sorry about the technical difficulties, but good news is we haven't kicked it off just yet as we are right at kickoff here between the Cats and the Richlands Blue Tornadoes. Second place in the Southwest District on the line, as well as the number 5 seed for the Region 2D playoffs as we get set. Ball is on the tee. Levi Forrest will kick it off, and we're underway here at Gene Malcolm for the final regular season game, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback, so the Bearcats will start at the 20-yard line to start their afternoon.
That's a big leg for a high school kicker. You don't see a whole lot of those into the end zones at this level. But he's a tall kid, too, and a big foot on him. Swings that in, so the Cats will take over their first drive of the night. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Going to be moving right to left across your radio dial here in the first quarter.
Again, we're sorry about the technical difficulties. Don't know what was going on there. We have had issues with the internet this year, but none quite like that. We were being showed that we were streaming, but thanks for getting out there to us. Hopefully it's working out fine now as Lathrop hands off up the middle to Rose, his first carry of senior night, and it's a net of no yards, just straight up the middle. He ran into a wall of defenders there as Richlands closed down on it.
Logan Steele, the first man in on the tackle for the Tornado to meet him right at the line of scrimmage. A little bit of a bobbled handoff there, first snap of the game. A little bit of trouble on the exchange. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Cats. Clock rolling, 11:30 remaining in the first quarter. Noticing the play clocks are not working here tonight, so I guess the officials will be keeping the 25-second snap time on the field.
Lathrop now joined in the backfield by Stevie Thomas. The wing back is Aaron Rose. A little different look here as they go in the pistol. Pitch left side to Thomas. He gets up near the 20, tries to spin, and he is manhandled down to the ground by Hayden Whited, a junior for Richlands High School, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 as the Cats are in their own territory at the 20-yard line to start tonight's ball game.
Yeah, a little bit of a different play set up there. Aaron was out there to block, but the Richlands also had 3 defenders on this near side of the field. He couldn't take on all 3 of them. So Stevie's wrapped up for no gain. So 2 plays in, no yardage yet for the Cats.
And Virginia High won the toss, elected to receive. They're the all-black with orange trim, metallic black helmets with the claw on them. And they go up the middle again with the run, and nowhere to go for Stevie Thomas. He loses a yard and a half. It'll bring up 4th down and 12 as Colton Ratcliffe and the punt team come out. And Travis, people may have heard you in the pregame. We don't know. But you said you can't be predictable. The first 3 plays of the game, runs up the middle, nothing to show for it. Well, 2 runs up the middle and 1 toss.
That was it, yeah, here to the near side on 1 play. So doesn't get a whole lot more predictable than that. Nothing doing. Going to lose a yard and a half on that first drive, so the Cats will be forced to punt.
A high snap. Ratcliffe had to step back to receive it, and it hits. A nice bounce on it, but a missed tackle as it's returnable. Gets it up past the midfield stripe up to around the 44-yard line. Nice return there after the odd bounce as
Taylor Hom, the man on the return there for Richlands. Yeah, that was kind of a Richlands almost got into the backfield to put on the block, so he had to get the sidestep punt off in a hurry. And Hom, I'm actually surprised he picked it up. He picked it up surrounded by about 3 Cats, made them miss, and was able to pick up 2 or 3 extra yards. And now they'll start their first drive of the night already in Bearcat territory. 1st and 10 Richlands from the Cat 43-yard line.
See what Richlands comes out. They're going to empty out the backfield, put a man in motion as Moore snaps it, or gets the snap, throws out wide on a little out route, and Austin Davidson, they're going to go right at him with the cast. Davidson makes a good clean tackle after a reception and a run of about 9 yards to get it to a 2nd down and 1 as Richlands finds themselves in nice field position already after the short punt and the 3 and out.
You got to think the good news for AD, get a chance to get in on a play early and make sure everything's going to be okay there with his arm, get some of the jitters and nerves behind him. He makes a good tackle just short of the 1st down.
Trey Brown in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Moore takes it on the option play up the middle, and he's got the 1st down. He needed a yard. He got about 8. 1st down Richlands. First down of the night as they move inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Again, the first quarter of tonight's game brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. Richlands in the all-white, the lightning R on the side of the helmet. First down and 10. Snap, handoff, left side. This is Trey Brown up the middle, and he goes to the left for about 6 yards, bring up second down and 4.
Well, Cats defense not showing much life so far here on this drive.
Yeah, so far
Richlands picking up yards in chunks.
And they don't have many chunks to go as they move down into the red zone area. Not quite in the red zone, about 3 yards out. They'll go spread again here. Moore joined in the backfield by former Richlands quarterback Trey Brown, who's moved to running back and excelled there. They'll fake the handoff, then pitch it out wide. This time Sage Webb gets outside for the first down, and he's down inside the 10-yard line, about 8, maybe 9 on the carry. Nice play design there. You saw him go to that earlier. That time Moore pitched it, and he got the first.
Just nobody sure on the defensive side for the Cats who to pick up. They had a guy spying the quarterback and a guy spying on the running back who eventually pitched it to, but they were playing so far off the line it was 7 or 8 yards down the field before anybody could catch up to them.
First and goal from the 10-yard line for Richlands. 8:22 on the clock here in the first quarter. Moore looks over at the sideline for the play call from 22nd-year head coach Greg Mance. Had a great career as a head coach here at Richlands as they get ready for another playoff appearance. There's a snap, handoff up the middle. Brown and the Bearcat defense all over it. Still was able to stay up and get about 2, but a nice stop there brings up a second down and about 7.
Senior Trey Brown just lower it, push it right up through there. Gets a couple extra yards on, or picks up 2 yards on the play. Good hard running. The Cat defense was there, but he just kept those legs churning.
Goodness, Richlands team, we didn't get to talk about them because of the internet issues, but they've played one of the toughest schedules in Southwest Virginia. As Moore goes over the middle, and it's a fumble, actually, as the Bearcats get on it. Sean Watkins picks it up and runs it all the way back to the 40-yard line. What a play there. Moore was coming back to throw it, didn't have his arm going forward, and the Bearcats batted it down. And a nice play.
Yeah, as Moore was cocking his throwing arm there, he just pulled it back. Cats get back there, swat the ball loose. Big guy picks it up, rumbles back up, and they'll start their second drive of the night all the way up at their own 40-yard line. Defense come through. Something else we were going to hit on in the pregame show was turnovers. And we might see a few of those tonight given the weather conditions and the slickness on the field. That may have been the case there where the ball was just super wet. Moore wasn't able to keep his grip on it.
Bearcats will pass, screen out wide to the left side. Hunter Wright gets it at the 45, takes it down the 50, 40 on the other side, 30, 25, 20. He's still up, down inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Nice play by Hunter Wright. The tackle made down there by Logan Steele, the sophomore.
That's the quick turnaround play. They get Richlands turns the ball over. The Cats quick to the line, get their possession going. We ran the ball 3 straight times on that first possession, come out and throw a little swing pass. First play of this possession, catch Richlands napping. A big dart down the field, gets all the way down to about the 14-yard line, first and 10.
We're talking 2 plays ago. Richlands had the ball second down from the 8-yard line. Now it's Bearcats in the red zone at the 15, still scoreless. They'll hand off Rose up the middle, and he's still up. Got hit in the backfield, able to keep his balance, and he got a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 8 as the Bearcats are on that left hash working right to left across the field here at Gene Malcolm. And we talked about this duo between Stevie Thomas and Aaron Rose a little bit in the intro. These two guys have become almost polar opposite as backs, the way they run the football, but they complement each other very nicely. 6:56 on the clock. They'll go Thomas up the middle, and he weaves through the offensive line and gets about 3, and that's where something we felt like Stevie could get better at between the tackles, and right there, a pretty calm run by the freshman.
Yeah, no, just a few weeks back, he would panic and see that whole little bit of daylight there and not take it. He would swing it out to the outside to try to find something a little more suited to his running style and nothing on the edges. Tonight, he's seen just that little glimmer that shot that gap, picks up positive yardage. Third down here for the Cats. Ball still driving, second possession of the ballgame.
So Bearcats down in the red zone. A pivotal 3rd down and 5 from the 9-yard line here as they'll go shotgun with Thomas to the left. A pitch play out to the left side. Thomas gets to the edge, runs over a defender down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
Be enough for a first down?
It will be right at the sticks. They may have to measure. We've not got a sign yet.
Yep, so they're going to bring the chains all the way across the field. He's got the ball here on the near sideline. Of course, the chains all the way over on that far sideline, so they're going to take a look. And, well, now they're going to signal. Now they're going to go ahead and signal a first down. So no measurement.
No measurement. They were on their way over.
That seems to be the VHSL way.
Yeah, we've seen that happen several times. This time it works out in our favor. First down and goal for the Cats inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. And we've said it all year long, red zone opportunities. And can you take advantage when you're down here? We'll see. We see the Richlands defensive line, a pretty big defensive line.
Yeah, you got to think running up the middle is probably not an option here. You're going to have to swing something out into the flats, but they're going to try
it. Rose up the middle, and he is still up, going down inside the 2-yard line at around the 1.5-yard line. A nice run by Rose. He just buried his shoulder into a Richlands defender and fell forward for another half yard. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2. There's 5:25 on the clock. And a scoreless first quarter so far from Gene Malcolm. Again, you're listening to Bearcat Radio. Dylan Hutton along with Travis DeBusk, our statistician, Kevin Corbett. As Lathrop's in the shotgun with the dual backs. They'll hand off Rose up the middle, and he plows in, lowers his shoulder.
It's close.
And we'll see. We're waiting on a signal. No sign yet. It doesn't look like we're going to get one. It's at the inside the 1-yard line at about the 6-inch line. A big spot, 3rd down and 1. The same set for the Cats, 2 wide to the right, and the wide receiver alone to the left. Shotgun snap. There's Rose up the middle, outreaching, and he reaches across for the touchdown, and the Cats lead 6-0. Aaron Rose from a yard out. That drive set up by the fumble by Moore in the red zone. That was returned back to the 40 by the lineman, Sean Watkins. But then the big screen pass to Hunter Wright really set things up nicely there as Aaron Rose goes in for the touchdown, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And for once, the Cats capitalize on an opponent mistake, and they take care of business in the red zone. So things already looking up tonight for Virginia High.
So 4:35 on the clock. Colton Ratcliffe on for the extra point. It is up, and it is through and good. 7-0 Cats lead the Richlands Blue Tornado as the opening shots are fired here from senior night. Feel like we can reintroduce the broadcast for you now since we finally got things figured out as far as on the internet. This is the 68th meeting or 67th meeting between the Cats and the Canes. Richlands leads the all-time series 36-28-2. The average score, Richlands 21-16. But tonight, Travis, this game is even more important based on the playoffs.
Yeah, playoff seeding a big factor in tonight's game. Also being able to finish second place in the Southwest District. But to get that number 5 seed in the playoffs is important too. Like you may or may have not heard me say in the pregame show, somebody above were to falter, in that first round, you're still in line to possibly host a game in the second round. Hey, fans, Drake's is a proud supporter of the Bearcats, now open at the Pinnacle Shops. Drake's is the perfect post-game destination. Bring the whole family and enjoy a game of cornhole, shuffleboard, or that giant Jenga. Score with big burgers, fresh salads, favorites like build your own tacos, and the freshest sushi in town. Drake's is open for lunch and dinner every day of the week, so come play at 508 Pinnacle Parkway or online at drakescomeplay.com where they say go Bearcats.
State Line Motors kickoff is a short one. They try to do the onside where it bounces off the front line, but it is cleanly handled by Hayden Whited, and it'll give Richlands nice field position. Interesting there.
Questionable, I think is the word I would use. I don't know why you would do that, but hey,
especially after the score, yeah.
Right. So, but
oh well.
May not have been designed. It may have just slipped off the foot. Who knows? But it is what it is. So you set Richlands up at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for their second possession of the game. They didn't have any trouble moving it on that first drive. Lucky enough to get the turnover and turn it into a score.
Bearcat defense has been creating turnovers the last 3 weeks as they'll go Moore pitches it out.